Hello, beautiful souls. Hi, how are you? Just breathe. So, we are here to remind you to get into nature at all costs at this point. It's a daily practice now. It is just like a routine, like you shower, you eat, you drink, you ground, you get and you connect with Gaia, you connect with the elements, you connect with the nature spirits, you connect with the animals. The time is now. Moving forward, it's so important to find that connection, because you are nature, you are water, you are the elementals. You hold all of the codes, you hold all of the access. You have all of it inside of you, right? Yes, the Schumann resonance, Gaia, the earth frequency is rising. You're feeling it. You might be feeling bliss, joy, happiness. You might be feeling sadness, frustration, anger, irritation. You might be getting irritations in the skin, eruptions, breakouts, skin hives, itchy bumps. I've been getting itchy bumps on and off for probably 3 years, in hives during this ascension process for me personally. And now I know what it is. I can kind of roll with it. I don't worry about it. All right. And I use natural things to assist with that. Grounding is going to be very key. Sleep disruptions, waking up from vivid dreams. Maybe you feel like you're being energetically attacked, or maybe you're having weird timeline things where you're feel like you're shifting in between timelines, or you are maybe doing work in other timelines, higher realms, dimensions, portals. You're doing work. Your soul is off doing its thing. Well, the physical avatar is basically resting. You might be waking up, The frequency in the ear thing, I don't even like to call it ringing in the ears at this point, because I'm so clairaudient. I have frequency tunes constantly throughout my day. It's like at the point when I have days where it's not happening, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So that could be an activation, a download, your team trying to conversate with you, or they're just tuning up your level of clairaudience. And so literally, like, I imagine that taking a volume button and just tweaking it ever so slightly, so the tones and the frequencies might be higher pitched, lower pitched, maybe consistent. What's happening as well is where it feels like that one side of the ear is blocked off, for a minute, like someone's muffling it, putting their hand over it. Maybe that's the case. So yeah, don't be afraid of that. All right, different things happen for different people. 244 on the timer. So the message is to get out into nature, to connect, to get your feet in the sand, in the dirt, get in a body of water. This body of water was just filled back up after the floods, so I'm not getting in it just yet. I did do some grid work, so I was really pulled and called here today, and I did some light language. I'm not guided to share that right now. Like I said, I don't force it. I did some grid work and just connected with the land and did some clearing and cleansing for when the testing, because they have to test the water. I get into rivers and lakes. Lakes are a little different, but rivers for sure in the wild, and I don't worry about being tested. Like I said, yeah, get in a body of water, get in a river, a lake, a creek, stand there, connect with the water element, feel the elements, feel the wind, feel the air, the wind, feel the ground beneath you, the sand, the dirt, the grass, feel the water. I'm not going to say get into some fire, but connect with the element of fire, the heat. So you might be, thank you, that that brings into, you might be feeling heat in the body. Like hot flashes, women know, men know especially, might not understand this. You get this immense type of heat, and it's not a hot flash. It's completely different, because I've had hot flashes. So it's like this full blast. So if you channel, you get really hot. When you have very sacred or highly conscious conversations and you go into channel mode, you get really hot, you get really sweaty. That's energy moving. Sometimes you get really cold. Sometimes you might get goosebumps. That's again just conversations, confirmations. For me, I'm clairsentient, so when I get a full, like what some call truth bumps, or that's a confirmation of something that came up in a conversation, my ears will tone, left side or right side. You're tingling in your hands and feet. You have chakras in your hands and feet. So a lot of us energy practitioners, our hand chakras and feet chakras, mine have activated a long time ago, but they get upgraded and elevated, and so I can feel more tingling or swirly type energy in there. Sometimes it's like electricity moving through the body. Sometimes it's less subtle and more like buzzing or tingling, or like things just kind of crawling on your skin type of sensation. So there's so many things that can be happening in so many different ways and different phases during this energetic upgrade. You are receiving massive upgrades to your physical avatar and to your energetic field with this solar flares, flashes. There'll be one big one for this cycle, but we're getting these in small bursts, these solar bursts. Thank you. You're receiving these electromagnetic shifts in your field because you are an electromagnetic being. You are energy and frequency first and foremost, outside of this physical matter that you incarnated in. All right. And I am here and my team is here. We are here just to remind you that it's so important that when you're feeling frazzled and frustrated and stressed and maybe contracted, just to go into nature and put your hands on the tree, put your third eye on the tree, and just release that, transmute that energy, give it to Gaia. She's here to help us. We're here to co-create and to assist each other. So we're here to help anchor this light for Gaia, but she's also here to help us transmute and cleanse this energy that is being released, being purged in the collective, in your own conscious and subconscious, just like in the conscious and subconscious of the collective. All right, so we're here to do this together. It's not like a one man or one woman job, one child job. We're doing this together. You know, we're like this big mycelium connection, like the tree roots, they all connect underground. I'm looking at the trees, and so I think of mycelium, like mushrooms, the fungi. They're all connected in places in the unseen, and that's how we work. We are all connected. In many, many ways beyond this ego mind can even understand. So a couple of remembrance codes. Of this deep remembrance. Of this connection to everything and to everyone. Yeah, so it's just a little bit of remembrance codes there to help you remember that you are connected to everything. In the same way that the nature is connected to everything. 'Cause you are nature. Nature is you. You are the wind is you. You are the fire is you. You are the water is you. You know, humans hold about 70% water. Bloating might be part of it. Thank you. I've been mostly bloated for the most part, on and off, but mostly bloated versus not bloated for well over a year now, like just holding extra water. You are crystalline. You're transforming from more of a carbon-based, dense human to more of a DNA activated crystalline being, galactic being, homoluminous as some call it, or homogalactic, to be able to hold more light. Your eating Ushnatiriya might be a little different. Feeling like you need to eat more or less, change the way you're eating. Maybe you're having food aversions, honor that. Maybe not follow a schedule when it comes to food and to fitness and nutrition. I'm an expert on that at this point. I'm going to just say that I'm an expert because I'm not one practicing those. I had to let go. But I come from that background, from health, wellness, coaching, group fitness, personal training, nutritional counseling, living a holistic lifestyle. So learning to surrender to the not needing to focus on macronutrients, micronutrients I think are more important, like superfoods and things like that, hydration, but not to have a scheduled eating plan or to think you have to have certain amounts of carbs, fats, and proteins. No, you just kind of need to learn to tap into. We had this conversation at the wellness fair this weekend. We need to learn to tap into your innate intelligence of your physical body and listen to what the body wants. What does he or she want? You don't tell your body what it wants to eat or to nourish it, or physically move. Like, in the past we're like, gonna do this workout, it's really hard, kick my ass to get these results, and I'm gonna eat this way and blah blah blah. We're done with that. You have to learn to tap back into the innate intelligence of the consciousness of your physical body, as well as the innate intelligence of every part of your physical body, right down to its mitochondria and the cells, because the cells themselves are universes in themselves. You are the universe, and the you of the physical body is all parts are universal within. As within, so without. As above, so below. It's all interconnected, right? So we need to just go with the flow, basically. Go with the flow when it comes to eating, sleeping, release and surrender of the, if you're frustrated with the sleep, let it go. Journal, get up, read, do a video, dictate something into your voice thing, and then go back to sleep and see what changes we got. Ooh, that's a big crew of baby geese. Geese are significant. Look at the significance of geese. Very significant. All right. So what else do we want to say? Grounding, hydration, nourishment. Grounding, hydration, nourishment, journaling, breath work, meditation. Okay, so there's some things that need to be, I hate to say you need to really like tap in and choose every day to ground in some way, shape, or form. And if you have the more time, more the better. Meditate, breath work, contemplate in nature, sit in nature, breathe in nature. Maybe if you have a meditation practice, like where you get in a specific type of practice, sitting or laying down, 10 or 15 minutes a day, before you get up, before you go to bed, whatever works best for you. If you have time, middle of the day, great, whatever you feel called to via your intelligence of your higher self. That, again, that innate intelligence. We've got a wasp flying through. Again, just connecting with the nature spirits. Hydration, add extra salt. Like I said, tap into like really rich mineral salt, the lowest amount of heavy metals. You can get Celtic sea salt, Redmond's real salt. Be mindful of like the Himalayan salts, and just be mindful of where your salts are, because you could be getting extra heavy metals in there. You don't have to add that on top of 11:44 on the timer. Add that on top of your body continuing to detox. Your body's going through purges and detoxes physically, not just energetically with the emotional stuff, the spiritual stuff, the mental stuff, but physically you're going through purges and cleanses and detoxes, throat activations, third eye activations, crown chakra activations, solar plexus, gut problems, sacral chakra, root chakra. All of these things in the system are going to show up somehow, some way in the physical body if you've got blockages or distortions or debris or dust or different things that have been buried or swept under the rug. And it depends on the degree of that it will come out in purging in the level of that. So journaling, whether it's your phone, you dictate, you do a video vlog, you dictate in your voice recorder, you write in a journal or your notes in your phone, you get pen to paper, any form of journaling, any form of breath work daily, and then 10 to 15 minutes is actually ideal. 10 to 15 minutes of like a still focused meditation state where you're tapping into your higher self, higher consciousness source. But then throughout your day, do like just these pauses, these contemplations, walking in nature, sitting against a tree, hugging a tree. So grounding in all ways, shapes, and form every single day. Hydration and nourishment. I mean, if I had to give you like a survivor's guide, thank you, Ushinatirian Nato 1313, a survivor's guide right now, nourishment and hydration, listening to the body, and physical movement. Listen to the body, physical movement, not forced movement, felt movement. This is feeling. We're feeling into things. We're not figuring it out, and we're not telling our bodies what to do or how to do it anymore. It's a feeling, and it's innate intelligence that you're connecting back to. Okay? Nourishment, hydration, movement, journaling, breath work, deep breathing throughout your day when you're finding yourself, a meditation practice, and grounding. That's about 5 or 6, whatever it is. That definitely survivor's guide. But I lump in like nourishment, movement, hydration. So hydration and nourishment I put in one, hydration and nourishment in one, physical movement, journaling, breath work, and meditation. Can add that in there together or separate that, and grounding practices every day. Did I hit it all? I think so. Those are the key things that we're should be practicing every day, but survivor's guide to get you through this shift with a little bit more ease and grace, and have a lot of compassion for yourself, love yourself, look in the mirror, do some mirror work, bruh, and yeah, quit beating yourself up. And know that we're all transforming and transmuting and going through this together, as well as doing this individually, okay? From my heart to yours. If you have any questions, please comment, please leave them below, please connect with me in some way, shape, or form, because I want to help as many people as I can in any way I can. I love you from the bottom of my heart to yours. I'll see you soon. Bye.